Imagine pouring hundreds, maybe thousands of hours into an online game. You meticulously craft your character, you grind for the absolute best gear, explore these huge worlds.
Yeah, totally absorbing.
Right, and then you get kicked from your group, not for like poor performance, not for bad strategy, but for your absolutely undeniably terrible fashion sense.
Sounds wild, doesn't it? But it happens.
It really does. And today we're diving deep into that exact phenomenon.
It's more than just pixels on a screen, though, isn't it? This kind of thing immediately signals we're talking about, well, really profound aspects of player identity. And the unwritten social rules within these gaming communities and, the surprising power of digital self-expression. It really shows how much aesthetics matter for belonging.
You've absolutely hit the nail on the head. Our deep dive today unpacks the legendary and, frankly, pretty hilarious story of a player known only as Nannydaddydoo. This is someone who was exiled for their atrocious in-game style, and instead of just conforming, chose to lean into ultimate fashion anarchy.
So not just accepting it, but doubling down.
Exactly. Our mission here is to explore what this extreme aesthetic rebellion reveals about player identity, maybe even game design itself, and the cultural stuff going on in these virtual worlds, hopefully giving you some really interesting takeaways.
And we'll be drawing insights from basically a series of online conversations and discussions about Nannydaddydoo's exploits in the world of MMOs, massively multiplayer online games.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fascinating case study where the line between, genuinely bad taste and maybe deliberate performance art gets gloriously blurred. It's kind of amazing.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. The sources we looked at, they tell us Nannydaddydoo holds this dubious distinction of being server first.
Server first? For what? Like a raid boss?
No. Server first. To be kicked from an MMO group purely for their awful transmog.
Ouch. Just for the look.
Just for the look. For anyone unfamiliar, transmog, it's short for transmogrification, is basically changing how your gear looks while keeping its stats. You get to customize your appearance.
It's a huge part of many MMOs. Endgame faction is serious business.
Seriously. And Nannydaddydoo's crime? Using old, really poorly textured, mismatched pieces that were just, aggressively unstylish.
Okay, so this immediately shines a light on the whole transmog police thing you see in a lot of MMOs.
The transmog police. Is that a real term?
Oh, yeah. It highlights how virtual fashion isn't just personal style. It's like this powerful signifier of social capital. It's about fitting in. There's this whole pecking order based on how good your character looks, not just how well you play. Players police each other because, a cohesive modern look is seen as respecting the group.
Whereas a cursed look
can feel like you're deliberately disrespecting everyone else's eyeballs. Or maybe just that you don't care enough.
So was it just snobbery? Or did they actually think a bad look hurt group morale? I mean, Nannydaddydoo's first offense, it was something else. Mismatched neon greens.
Oh, no.
With crusty gray armor textures from 2005. Our source called it an avant-garde piece that apparently not everyone appreciated.
Right. And maybe it does affect morale in a way. It's about social cohesion. A group that looks unified might feel more unified, But deeper down, it's about identity. Your avatar is you online. How you present it affects how people treat you. Nannydaddydoo's look wasn't just poor. It actively, disrupted the visual harmony.
It violated the unspoken rule.
Exactly, the social comfort of the group.
But here's where the story gets really good. Instead of fixing their look, instead of trying to blend in, Nannydaddydoo made a conscious choice, a defiant choice.
To do what?
To create another hideous outfit, to embrace the notoriety.
Wow, okay, so leaning right into it.
Totally. This wasn't just a fashion fail anymore. It was a deliberate transformation into what our sources are calling a fashion pioneer, or even an anti-fashion icon.
That shift is actually huge. The sheer audacity, right? Being server first for bad fashion and then making it your thing. It kind of redefines achievement in the game.
Yeah, it goes way beyond raid clears or PvP ranks.
It's purely social,
Yeah.
almost meme-driven legendary status. It shows how players can take negative stuff and forge these unique identities the game designers probably never saw coming.
It's like saying, oh, you think my style's bad? Watch this. Our sources even suggest titles Nannydaddydoo earned, like the cursed transmog pioneer.
Nice.
Or first to fashion exiles. Or my personal favorite, server first, fashion fail %.
Okay, the last one's pretty good. It captures the whole rebellious vibe, built on chaos.
Exactly. They turned shame into rebellion. Bad taste became a statement.
So how did they do it? How do you achieve that level of glorious hideousness? Was it just random?
Not at all. Nannydaddydoo's approach, designed for maximum cursed energy, was incredibly intentional, calculated even, a masterclass in visual disruption.
Ah, so there was a method to the madness. What did it involve?
Well, first off, intentional clashing, developing this specific aesthetic of, like, visual dissonance.
Okay, how?
Think mismatched color palettes, combining neon greens, fiery reds, and maybe pastel blues all in one outfit.
Ugh, yeah, that would do it.
And conflicting armor themes, like, imagine a pirate hat paired with massive demon shoulders and maybe farmer boots.
Let's say that's just, wow. Pirate Demon Farmer. Got it.
And texture clash, mixing a super sharp HD modern chess piece with a blurry low-res belt from, like, 2004.
Right, the pixelated nightmare next to 4K sharpness. That definitely sends a message. Each choice is just a deliberate slap in the face to visual harmony.
And the weapons, not just mismatched, but absurd. Oversized fish, maybe a broomstick, glowing bananas.
Yeah.
Anything that just completely tanks the epic fantasy vibe.
Undermining the whole aesthetic.
And naturally, disruptive cloaks or tabards, you know, the ones that barely cover anything and clash horribly with everything else. It's truly next-level fashion warfare.
It really is a rejection of the game's whole visual language, isn't it? It's like anti-design. It makes you confront not just the ugliness, but the choice.
Yeah. It makes you ask what good even means in that space. But it didn't stop there. Nannydaddydoo's rebellion went further into this unique territory, weaponizing the game's own glitches, the glitch god aesthetic.
Okay, now you're talking. Using the game's flaws against itself.
Exactly. This wasn't just mixing ugly stuff. It was embracing the broken parts of the game. Our sources call clipping the final boss of cursed fashion.
Clipping, right, where parts of the model just phase through each other, usually an annoying bug.
But Nannydaddydoo weaponized it. Imagine giant shoulders literally stabbing through their helmet.
Oh, visually painful.
Cloaks phasing inside weapons, boots eating pants, belt buckles just floating inches off the chess piece.
Oh my God.
And hair clipping through everything. It creates what the source called peak MMO couture.
So transforming technical flaws into, like, a deliberate style, a walking monument to spaghetti code. That's brilliant in a terrible way.
And it gets even more disorienting. The gear wasn't just ugly or clipping, it was visually unstable.
Unstable? How?
Featuring old, unfixed bugs that made textures flicker constantly.
Oh, flickering textures are the worst. Instant headache.
Our source calls it S-tier hideousness, making the character look like they're glitching out of reality, wearing a rare artifact of spaghetti code.
That detail is amazing. It's not just bad taste. It's wearing the game's history of bugs. It's like saying, yeah, this bug has been here for 10 patches, and so have I.
Turning technical debt into a badge of honor.
Exactly. And did this extend to effects, too? Like spell particles?
Oh, absolutely. Chaotic cosmetic effects, old 2D spite particles that flicker and look like they're just taped on.
Oh, I know the ones. Yeah.
Randomly scaling effects, sometimes tiny dust specks, other times huge screen-filling explosions, auras that just blink in and out of existence. Pure chaos magic.
A walking monument to MMO graphic sins. That's quite the statement.
It really is. And this earned them some truly fitting titles, according to our sources. Nannydaddydoo the Unrendered.
Nice.
Texture Flicker Incarnate. Fashion Bug. Server First.
Oh, that's good.
Nannydaddydoo. Apostle of Clipping. Glitchborn. These aren't just names. They're like battle honors earned through pure visual chaos.
And that's the deeper insight, right? Nannydaddydoo wasn't just a player anymore. They became this living commentary on the game itself, using its own flaws for this really unique, rebellious self-expression.
So this level of visual disruption, it wasn't just bothering other players. It apparently got so bad it prompted actual discussions about developer intervention.
The devs stepping in because of fashion.
Yeah. Imagine being so offensively stylish that the devs might have to specifically code you out, like being tagged to have transmog off by default.
Wow. That brings up some big questions, doesn't it? About player freedom versus developer control. Where's the line?
When does your self-expression become so disruptive it needs a technical fix? Our sources even joked about hypothetical code, like, if player name, Nannydaddydoo, force hide transmog, true.
Huh. Like a targeted nerf, but for aesthetics.
Mock patch notes even popped up online. Fixed an issue where Nannydaddydoo's outfit blinded entire raid groups.
Okay, that's hilarious, but also kind of serious.
Or disabled clipping anomalies caused by one specific player's fashion choices. It's basically developer-enforced drip banishment, a totally unique consequence.
It really reveals the power dynamics, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Player agency versus game governance.
It's incredible, and maybe predictably, this extreme look led to actual accusations of griefing.
Griefing. How? And not like killing players or stealing loot.
No, griefing people's eyes. Our sources mention reports for causing eye strain, nausea, and emotional damage.
Wait, seriously? Emotional damage from bad transmog?
Apparently. Nannydaddydoo faced the genuine possibility of being the first MMO player ever banned for crimes against fashion.
That really pushes the boundary of what counts as griefing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is visual discomfort a form of harassment? The fact people even discussed it shows how personal and impactful these digital looks can be.
Yeah, it blurs the lines between tech, social rules, and just how you feel in that shared space. And beyond just maybe griefing, this whole fashion rebellion was also kind of a statement against the game's economy, right? Against cash shop ethics.
Oh, absolutely. Explain that.
Well, while other players are maybe flexing $100 cosmetics they bought with real money,
Right. The super polished, expensive store mounts and armor sets.
Nannydaddydoo proudly rocked ancient garbage textures the devs wish they'd deleted.
It's a statement. You bought polish, I bought chaos.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty profound anti-consumerist stance baked right into the gameplay.
Yeah. It's not just bad fashion, it's rejecting the commercialized look. It shows power can come from embracing the broken, not just buying the perfect.
And that transformation earned Nannydaddydoo some more sinister titles, didn't it?
It did. Things like the Lorebreaker, Fashion Disaster, Server First, Patron Saint of Bad Taste, and even the Anti-Transmog Messiah.
The anti-transmog messiah. Wow. That's taken it to a whole new level.
But Nannydaddydoo didn't just keep this chaos to themselves, they actively tried to spread the madness.
How so?
Our sources talk about the potential for a fashion cult. Nannydaddydoo's influence becoming so strong that other players might start copying the cursed aesthetic.
Imagine an entire guild or raid group just descending into this flickering, clipping, particle spamming anarchy.
With a motto like, why be pretty when you can be chaotic?
The devs would have to release a fashion containment patch just to keep the servers from melting. It shows the power of a cultural movement, even a chaotic one, to challenge the game world itself. It's subversive community building.
And a key tactic, stream sniping.
Deliberately showing up on popular streamers' broadcasts.
Exactly. Nannydaddydoo would apparently appear right next to streamers who are maybe discussing game looks or showing off new cosmetics.
Peak chaotic villain behavior. Oh, their reactions must have been priceless.
Total confusion from the streamer, chat just exploding with emotes, trying to figure out what they were even looking at. It completely overshadowed any fancy, expensive sets with pure visual anarchy.
That's where the performance art really shines, right? It's not just playing, it's performing against the game's norms on a public stage, challenging the curated look with glitchy reality.
But the ultimate performance, Nannydaddydoo's dance emote.
Oh. What was special about the dance?
It wasn't just a dance. It was described as a full-on visual catastrophe.
Okay.
Particles exploding randomly, textures flickering like mad, gear clipping through everything, the character model itself morphing like crazy.
Like the actual character shape changing.
Yeah. And even like walls and ceilings catching parts of the armor, like a glitch vortex. It was called the most cursed dance emote in MMO history. True performance art designed to break reality.
That's fascinating. Using the game's own broken code, its limitations, as a canvas, turning a simple emote into this living glitch that's mastery over brokenness.
So Nannydaddydoo's whole journey, it really maps out a full villain arc, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
From just like initial infamy among random players to becoming this legendary chaos agent.
Getting media coverage, even the Nannydaddydoo effect.
Right. Eventual developer intervention looming, how Nannydaddydoo broke the MMO, and then presumably a legendary retirement, leaving behind this cult of followers.
The whole saga, it's strikingly similar to the Joker, but applied to MMO fashion.
The Joker of fashion, I love it.
Yeah, this chaotic, unpredictable, visually terrifying figure whose whole philosophy is just, why follow trends when I can make the world glitch in horror?
It's pure rejection of conformity, embracing visual anarchy as a legitimate form of identity, and protest even.
Absolutely, within that digital space.
And this all culminated, in the lore at least, in this legendary title, Wrath of the Nannydaddydoo.
That sounds like an actual raid boss.
Oh.
Or a world event.
Totally. Imagine the boss description. Fashion anarchist, chaos incarnate, appearance, flickering textures, clipping armor, Oversized 2D particle effects, a morphing body model, maybe a ghostly aura of abandoned patches.
Okay, and the abilities. You gotta have abilities.
Yeah. Particle barrage obscures everyone's vision. Glitch step distorts the gear of players nearby.
Nice.
Texture flicker causes nausea debuffs. And clipping surge makes players' own gear phase through the environment.
That is brilliantly evil. And the weakness. What's the mechanic?
That's the best part. Weakness? None. It's pure anti-fashion chaos. Indomitable.
Perfect.
And the special drop, legendary meme status, grants followers permission to embrace cursed transmogs forever.
It's a total subversion of game mechanics, turning a fashion crime into a badge of honor, a rallying cry for chaos. Brilliant.
What a story. What a journey it was. We've really gone through the astounding world of Nannydaddydoo, a player who completely redefined bad taste as this powerful act of rebellion, became an absolute icon of anti-fashion online.
It really makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? In this world that's so saturated with curated aesthetics, polished graphics, everyone chasing digital perfection, what does it actually mean to intentionally embrace the chaotic, the broken, the cursed?
Yeah. When does a player's look stop being just personal style and start becoming this bigger statement about the game itself, maybe anti-consumerism, or even this unique kind of digital performance art?
What does Nannydaddydoo's legacy really tell us about the hidden power players have? Power over the worlds they live in, the subtle ways they can reshape communities, norms, maybe even influence game design.
Something to think about next time you're perfectly matching your digital outfit. Or perhaps, daring to make it just gloriously, wonderfully chaotic.